Here are 5 places in Europe to travel to in June. I actually made very similar videos to this for the other 5 months of the year, and I've made a folder for them on my page if you're interested in watching those. If you haven't seen those, then hi, I'm Emma. I make a lot of travel content and it's all travel that I do around my 9 to 5 job, so hopefully it's helpful to other people in some way. Up first we have Vienna in Austria. I actually mentioned this in my March video, but in the summer the city just really comes alive with outdoor events. Plus, in June, the weather will be warmer, but not too hot either. In terms of what there is to do in June, first of all, you have the famous Danube Island Music Festival. This is the largest free open-air music festival in Europe, and it takes place for 3 days on this island right in the middle of the Danube. In 2025, this is on between the 20th and the 22nd of June. Vienna also has outdoor pools and open-air cinemas, so you'll never find yourself bored. June is also an amazing time of year to explore the Palace Gardens, so you've got Schönbrunn Palace and you've got Belvedere Palace. Up second, we have Bergen in Norway. In June, you get some extremely long daylight hours, so the sun rises at about 4 and doesn't set until 11 p.m. at night. These long daylight hours make amazing conditions for outdoor activities, so things like hiking. Bergen is actually surrounded by not 1, not 2, but 7 mountains. But if you're not a hiker, don't be concerned because there's a funicular and there's a cable car as well. So no matter what route you take to the top of the mountains, you're going to get some unbelievable views of the fjords, especially this time of year because you get that beautiful reflection on the water as well. There are also so many other outdoor activities you can do in Bergen, so things like cycling, horse riding, kayaking. Third is kind of twofold, so I would say Gothenburg or Stockholm. This is because it's Swedish midsummer in June. Modern midsummer is essentially a celebration of summer, light and warmth, and the date does vary year to year because of the summer solstice. This year in 2025, Midsummer's Eve is on Friday the 20th of June. This is actually the same weekend as that Danube Music Festival I was talking about, so if you wanted to do both, then tough luck. A lot of Swedish people actually travel to the countryside to celebrate midsummer with family and friends, but there is definitely plenty going on in the cities. If you go to Gothenburg, you can find celebrations in the city park, plus on a lot of picturesque islands in the archipelago. It also is a really good opportunity to visit some of Sweden's castles because they have traditional celebrations there as well. Fourth, we have Provence. This is a region in the southeast of France, and if you've ever wanted to see those iconic lavender fields, then the end of June is when the lavender starts to bloom. The south of France gets super busy in July and August because of the summer holidays, so June is a nice opportunity to go before it gets too busy. I feel like recently my whole TikTok algorithm has been people going on holiday to Provence, and it just looks like the most wholesome and picturesque place to go. You have the scenic hilltop villages, the food markets, river valleys, you're not far from the coast, great wines. Provence is also home to Europe's closest thing to the Grand Canyon, which is the Verdon Gorge. In fact, I got a little bit too carried away on this one and I dug myself into a little Airbnb hole. I found so many stunning Airbnbs you can stay in, and every time I thought you cannot top this, I managed to find one that was even better. Fifth, and I'm realising now there is a very Nordic theme to this video, but it's Reykjavik. If Bergen's 4 hours of darkness at night was way too much for you, then don't be concerned because you get 24 hours of daylight in Reykjavik from about the 15th of June to right to the end of the month.